biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that is changing quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risk. Mark Zuckerberg. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Tuesday Tips with me, Mr. Williams. Today we're going to talk about something that can totally change the way you handle your schoolwork, your goals, and even your future: being self-directed. Now, what does that even mean? Being self-directed means taking charge of your own learning, your own actions, and your own results. It's not about waiting for someone else to tell you what to do or push you to get things done. You take the lead. Here's the thing: if you're always waiting for someone to tell you what to do, you're never really in control of where you're going. But if you take charge, set your own goals, and make your own plans, you're the one driving your life. And trust me, that's a powerful place to be. By my freshman year in high school, I had already made up my mind that I was going to college. Plus, my parents only gave me two options after high school: the military or college. By my senior year, I had tested out of a math class and was pushed ahead into an advanced math class. Now, I had a group of friends who were in the same classes with me. The funny thing is, some of them were the ones who almost got me kicked out of college later, but that's a story for another time. From freshman to junior year, they pretty much copied my work on a lot of assignments. The problem was, they didn't know how to do any of the work themselves. In this advanced math class, they were immature and constantly joking around, and honestly, it got kind of annoying. I started to kind of distance myself because I was focused on my future, and they weren't taking things seriously. During the first big test in that class, they tried to pressure me to let them copy again. "Come on, man, we always help each other," they said, which really meant that I helped them. But this time, I had studied hard and was prepared, and I didn't want to give them an easy way out. So I told them no. Of course, they didn't listen. They asked the teacher if they could sit around me, and somehow the teacher said yes, even though it was clear what they were up to. I did my best to cover my tests, but they still copied my answers. Here's the thing though, I worked all the problems wrong.
All the problems wrong.
On purpose.
What? No way!
I had planned to go back and fix them later, which is what I did. When we got our test back, I had an A+, and they were stuck with F's. They were so mad, asking me what happened, but I didn't say much. I had made up my mind that I wasn't going to let anyone take advantage of me anymore. They needed to take responsibility for their own futures. So here are a few tips for being self-directed. Tip 1, set clear, achievable goals. If you don't know where you're going, how will you get there? Goals give you direction. Think about something you want to accomplish. It could be something for school, like improving your grades in a certain subject, or something personal like learning a new skill. But here's the key: make your goals realistic and specific. Instead of just saying, "I want to do better in math," set a goal like, "I want to raise my math grade from a C to a B by the end of the semester." That way you have something clear to aim for. Tip number 2, plan your time effectively. We've all been there. It's easy to get distracted or to put things off to the last minute. But if you don't plan out how you're going to use your time, it's way too easy to fall behind or miss out on opportunities. Here's a simple trick. Use a planner or a schedule. Break your big goals into smaller daily or weekly tasks. If you know you have a big project due in 2 weeks, plan to work on a little bit of it each day rather than waiting until the night before. Trust me, that last minute panic isn't fun. The great thing about planning is that it takes away the anxious feeling of being overwhelmed. When you break things down into smaller tasks, it feels easier and you stay on track. Tip number 3, take responsibility for your outcomes. This is a big one. Being self-directed means owning both of your successes and your mistakes. If something doesn't go the way you wanted, don't blame other people or make excuses. Instead, ask yourself, what could I have done differently? When you take responsibility, you learn from your mistakes, and that's how you get better. It also means that when you do succeed, that success feels even better because you know it came from your own hard work. As I think back on the story, I can see how these 3 tips would have helped my friends. They needed to set clear goals for themselves instead of just coasting by copying my work. If they had set a goal to actually learn and pass on their own, they would have been in a much better spot. They also needed to plan their time better. Instead of goofing off, they could have used their time to study and practice, making small efforts every day to learn the material. If they had broken down their study time into smaller pieces, they wouldn't have felt so lost. And most importantly, they didn't take responsibility for their own learning. They relied on me to get through class instead of owning it. Taking responsibility would have helped them learn from their mistakes and grow from them instead of failing. Being self-directed helped me then, and it's something I still use today to keep pushing towards my goals. It's all about taking control of your learning and putting in the effort for yourself, not for anyone else. So here's my challenge for you this week. Set one goal for yourself and take the steps to achieve it without waiting for anyone else to push you. It could be something as simple as finishing your homework before dinner each day, or something bigger like working on a personal project or getting ahead in a subject you're struggling with. Take control of your own progress. Remember, being self-directed means taking charge of your life. It's your life, so live it. Well, that's all I have for you today. If you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care, and until next time, peace.
Got right up front. Twice. Alright, so what's the name of this roller coaster?
The Texas Stingray.
Huh?
Texas Stingray.
We're on a Texas Stingray at San Antonio. At SeaWorld. It's a wooden roller coaster. See what it's about. We got the front seat. So let the show begin. Oh, that's so nice.
All right. Oh, this is not think about